Hi, I'm Shubh sir, and today we are going to learn about punctuation. Now let me ask you a question. What is punctuation? So a punctuation is used, when we write or when we speak, we often use a pause, okay? We wait and then we say words, right? So now when we are putting a pause in between a sentence, okay, between words, that is a punctuation. And a punctuation actually gives you a structure. It gives a structure to the sentence. And it also, helps us to understand what a person is saying, what I am saying, and what you are saying, right? So over here we have four kinds of punctuation. First, period, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and then comma. We call them terminal punctuation because we use them at the end of a sentence. So for example, you're writing a sentence and at the end you're going to use either one of these, okay? So going to the next slide, we will learn about full stop. Now what is a full stop? A full stop is basically the ending mark which we use at the end of a declarative or an imperative sentence. For example, this statement, it's a declarative sentence and we're going to use full stop at the end of the sentence. English is my favorite subject. So the question is it your favorite subject? Because it's definitely mine. And the next one is imperative sentence, that is drive slowly. You are telling someone, hey listen, drive slowly, okay? It's a command. So this is where we use a full stop. Now going to the next topic, that is comma. We are going to learn about comma. Now what is a comma? A comma is used to separate words in a list. For example, your mommy comes to you and she tells you, beta, go to the market, you buy a kilo of sugar, a pack of salt, a jar of coffee, a bottle of jam, and a loaf of bread. So you see, it's a list. Your mother gave you a list, right? And in a list, how are we separating the items? By using a comma, okay? By using a comma, we are separating the items in a list. And we also use comma after a noun which addresses someone, after a noun. So okay, I'm going to read this sentence and I'm going to ask you a question. Rohit, please come here. Now, take a moment, think about it. What is the noun here? Is the noun please? Is it a noun? No. Is here a noun? No. Rohit, it's a noun. Okay, it's a name of a person and we often use a comma after a noun. For example, we will not say, Rohit, please come here. No, we will have to wait. We have to give a small pause. Rohit, please come here. Now going to the next slide, we will learn something more about comma. So now a comma is used to separate a question tag from the rest of the sentence. Now what is a question tag? Let me tell you, a question tag is, isn't it? Okay, this is the question tag. Now there is a sentence, okay? It's an interrogative sentence, but we will see the use of comma in it, okay? How? Haryana is a beautiful state, isn't it? So now there is a comma right after a beautiful state and in front of the question tag, isn't it? So we all agree that Haryana, it's really a beautiful place, isn't it, students? Don't you agree? Moving to the next slide, we are going to learn about exclamation mark. Now, when is it used? Used at the end of an exclamatory sentence. Now, what is an exclamatory sentence? You are exclaiming something with excitement, okay? Now, if I give you an example, hey, I'm really excited about the cricket match. Now, you sense my tone, right? It's very, very low. My excitement level is very, very low. Now, when I say, hey, I'm really excited about the cricket match. So you see, this is how I'm using the exclamation mark. I'm really, really excited. This mark shows how excited you are. And now, let's look at the example. How pleasant the weather is. Hooray, we won the match. And when you do badmashi, your mother will come and say, get out, right? So this is how we use exclamation mark. Now, what is a question mark? Now, a question is when you are asking someone, it's a question, right? And when there is a question in a sentence, we call that sentence an interrogative sentence. And an interrogative sentence is only formed if there is a question mark. And now we see this example. Has anyone seen my history book? How are you? So these are questions. It's very easy to understand, right? And now I'm going to give you an exercise. Take a moment and then we will solve this right now, right here. So exercise, we have 4 sentences. What a surprise. How is your uncle? Mohan will come on Saturday. Bring potatoes, tomatoes and chili from the market. Now take a moment and think in your head. Think about the answers, okay? So, what a surprise. Okay, I'm going to write the answers now. We'll check whether you're correct or wrong, okay? What a surprise. How is your uncle? Mohan will come on Saturday. By the way, it's a full stop. Bring potatoes, comma, tomatoes, comma, and chili from the market, full stop. So now let me just clear this concept. Okay, there is a concept. Okay, some say that you cannot add comma in front of but I'm going to teach you to use a comma right before and. That is a grammatical rule and I want you to follow it. So now this is the lesson, and if all your answers are correct, well done. I'm very happy. And if you have any doubts regarding punctuation, do leave a comment on the comment section, and we will get back to you. And all the best. Study well, study hard. Thank you.